Hi, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As I mentioned in another video, I am working on a project, and so there are some things that I'm going to be needed to plant. I'm doing some landscaping. So one of the things I wanted to plant is an avocado tree. And since I've been here in Antigua, they do import a lot of the food, and I was lucky enough on Saturday to get a locally grown avocado. Now the local grown avocados are a lot richer, they're creamier than the imported one. They tend to be naturally ripe, not forced ripe, so it just has a way better flavor. They also don't spoil as quickly as the imported one, meaning I will cut an avocado and then, even though I wrap it in some saran wrap, it doesn't get like a fungus or mold on it as quickly as the imported ones. So what we have now is the seed from my very ripe avocado. I did eat the fruit itself this morning for breakfast. And we have some toothpicks, which we're going to use, and a clear glass to have the avocado go in. Now, what is recommended is you remove the skin from the avocado. I'm hoping this one grows because it has naturally split. It was really ripe. So we have to see what happens there. The skin is coming off very easily because it was like I said, a very ripe avocado. The greener the avocado, the harder it is to peel the skin off of it. Now, it is recommended, I have to be careful with this, to use the toothpicks in the areas where the split isn't. Okay, so this has like this piece right here of the seed is where the avocado is hanging from the tree. So you want this to be down because that's where the roots will come from. And then this will be the top of the seed where the leaves will come from. So I'm still peeling this. Just moving along quite quickly. Okay. I can't get all of it off. So what I'm going to do now is insert the toothpicks into the seed. Again, you have to avoid the natural splits because that's where the plant is going to come from naturally. So you don't want to have an impact on that. You're going to try and enter the toothpicks at a 45-degree angle so that it will, the reason for the toothpicks is so that the entire seed does not emerge into the water. You want it to hold up at the cup. You don't want the entire seed to go into the water. Again, remember, do not put any toothpicks here. I have 2 quadrants. Let me see. This is the glass that I'm going to be using. So I want to see. You should try and get 3 in. But this looks like it might just be 2 because of how the natural split is in the avocado. So the reason I'm using a clear glass is so that I can see the progress of the seed, and also I can see when algae forms. Whenever you get the algae in the water, you need to change the water. So before you actually get algae, you should change the water to prevent it. But in the event that you do forget, you can see it forming and you can quickly change the water because you don't want the algae to grow on the roots. that can then hinder the growth of your avocado plant. So again, we have the clear glass. I was only able to use 2 toothpicks. I'm hoping that I push them far enough to be able to hold our seed in place. And I'm gonna add some fresh water. Now, I don't use the water from the faucet because it has chlorine. So I'm here in the Caribbean and I do have a catchment outside, a tank, a water tank. So I use the water that's caught in this tank. So it's really natural rainwater, and that's how I water my plants and for my seed propagation. Okay, so we'll be monitoring the growth and I'll show you the end product. It's now day 10, and as you can see, my avocado seed has sprung a root. This is such a lovely fit. I changed the water 2 days ago. There wasn't anything when I looked, and to this morning while making my tea, because I keep it stored in my kitchen on the window shelf. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. I think it's just a right amount of light. And I saw this peeping out. I'll keep you updated. Again, this is a 10-day update. So my avocado seed is now 4 weeks old. It has a pretty long root inside of the container, and it has 2 other shoot offs, and it's sprouting. So this evening I'm going to transplant it into a pot. I think this is big enough for now, and it's still gonna stay inside because from all the tutorials I've watched, it should stay in a cool, not too much sunlight area until it's a big tree. So we're gonna do a transplant. I have soil that's left back from the last purchase. Let's hope this is, yeah, it says patio garden container, hanging pots, window box. Okay, so we're gonna use this, and maybe I'll add some other soil. Not sure as yet. Let me fill this pot up with some soil. It's really soft, mushy, good for growth. And I'm just gonna pop this bad boy in. If you can see. Okay. I think it's ready. I'm just gonna dig a hole. I am not going to remove the toothpicks as yet. I'm just gonna put it in. Some of the tutorials I saw, they didn't cover the seed all the way, so we're not gonna do that. to the soil some. Just the soil from there. I have this fertilizer. I'm just gonna put a little bit in the side, so when I water it, you know, a little bit fertilizer can go in a little bit at a time. Plant food, just try and see if that helps. So the soil is watered. Oh. I have all these little things outside I've been collecting for my gardening, and we're off. Again, I'm gonna put him back on the windowsills in the kitchen until it grows a little bigger. I wonder if I should have gotten a bigger pot. Oh well. Let's see, I can always transplant, right? Again, this is our avocado seed at 4 weeks.